Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are checking out the DNT Optics 635R thermal and day/night vision optic. Now, what is so impressive about this particular scope? Well, a lot of things, but number one, quality/price. This guy is coming in at oftentimes less than half the price of the competitors, but still with the same quality or even perhaps surpassing them in quality in many cases. So how is DNT Optics able to offer such an impressive scope? I don't really know, but today we're going to take a look at it and show you guys what this thing can do. Now, this is a thermal optic and it's a day/night vision optic. So with the one scope, you really have all your bases covered, which right away, that gives it a huge advantage over many of the other thermal optics out there, which are strictly a thermal optic. So this guy, you can go in any condition and be able to use it. You could even have it on your rifle just for target shooting, and it's all a very compact size. So again, comparing this scope to other just thermal scopes that are out there, this guy is considerably smaller and lighter weight, and it has not just the thermal, but we've got the day/night vision and the rangefinder in there. Now, this isn't just a rangefinder, but it also works within the software to offer a ballistic calculator for you guys. So it'll tell you your drops at different ranges. Really, all the features that you want in a high-end digital optic are packed into these DNT optics, but still somehow less than half the price of many of the competitors' offerings. This new 635R is offering the same quality as the previous DNT optics, except now we've got almost twice the resolution in the thermal sensor. That is a huge improvement in the amount of detail that you're able to render in the image. So this is the rig that I've set up. Be able to get all these different shots I want to get for y'all and not actually have this on a rifle, because that wouldn't necessarily be super safe, right? Just be out here pointing a gun around at all kinds of stuff. In order to get all this wildlife footage and just different shots of what the scope is capable of, just went ahead and set it up on a tripod like this for y'all. I took it out the other night and was testing in very low light at basically twilight or just a few minutes after sunset what the scope was able to pick up versus what I could see with my naked eye, and then what I could get on another camera like my cell phone camera. And hands down, the DNT optic in its twilight setting was gathering an impressive amount more light than even I could see with just my naked eye. It looked very dark, relatively speaking, outside, and then look through the DNT optic and you could clearly see the antelope walking around in the field on the other side of the hill more than 300 yards away. That's impressive. Then, of course, pop it into thermal or night vision and you can really see everything. So on the optic side of things, you're definitely not going to be disappointed. Then, of course, another huge advantage, at least in my opinion, to the DNT optics is when you're recording, you actually get audio. And I've tested, again, several high-end scopes that when you're recording, there's no audio. For me, that's kind of a big loss because I'm trying to produce these videos for y'all. And if I don't get any audio on the shots, then I'm stuck trying to find audio to put in later on and make it so that you're not just sitting there watching an old silent movie, right? But with the DNT optic, it records the audio right there in the scope. Just another small yet very awesome feature that the DNT has. Back to what I was saying as far as the size and configuration physically of the unit, not only is it much smaller than many of the competing thermal optics, but the configuration of the controls are such that it's very intuitive and easy to operate. It has super easy to navigate menus, and you find everything that you're trying to accomplish as far as changing settings, zeroing the scope, and all of that very easily. There's no guesswork involved. So, in summary, guys, we've got the DNT 635R, the top of the DNT line, but still very competitively priced. It's kind of a no-brainer, really, in my opinion. So if you guys are looking for a thermal/day/night vision optic and you don't want to break the bank to pick one up, definitely use the link that I've got in the description below to check out these DNT optics. This ThermNight 635R is the top of the line, and it is maybe a little bit pricey for some of you guys out there. Don't worry, they've got other options that I've had great success with. I've had wonderful success with just my regular ThermNight and even with my DNT Zulus, just their day/night vision scope. So all of them I'm loving, and all of them I would give a 100% 2 thumbs up recommendation to. So again, check that link out in the description below if you guys want to head on over and pick one of these DNT Optics up for yourself. And until next time, everybody, shoot straight, stay free. I love you guys.